Hola mi gente! Who's ready for today's lesson? Joe! ¿Y tú? Are you ready?
Super ready! Let's go!
Awesome! ¿Y él? Do you think he is ready for today's lesson?
What?
Yeah, definitely not. But we are. So, let me tell you all about it. In our previous lesson, we learned about your schedule, the subjects you may be taking, and when you take them. Today, we're going to focus on some of the activities you normally do while you're learning, and to express those in Spanish. We're going to look at the variations of some verbs. Don't worry, this is not about memorization. I know many people learning in Spanish worry about verbs and their variations, but I'm going to show you a stress-free way to do it. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to express your everyday learning activities using verb variations so that your ideas make sense. I know you're ready to go, but in order to be fully prepared for today, make sure you have a copy of the PDF activity sheet called Mis Notas de la Lección for you to take notes of the key points in this lesson. You got them? Okay, vámonos! As usual, let's start with the question we want to answer today, which is, ¿Qué haces cuando estudias? What do you do when you study? Let me say it again. ¿Qué haces cuando estudias? Now you say it. To answer this question, you need to mention your learning activities. This is where I come into play to tell you some of the Spanish words. The easy part is that you already know some of them, and the others are pretty easy to figure out. For example, the main thing you do to learn about a subject is estudiar, right? Estudiar literatura, estudiar geografía. However, other activities may include tomar notas, to take notes, which is very important. Also, make sure you repeat with me every time. Tomar notas. But we also have mirar y escuchar el video de la lección. Mirar means to watch or to look. So, this means to watch and listen to the video lesson. Say it with me. Mirar y escuchar el video de la lección. Some courses may also ask you to complete projects. Completar proyectos. Again, completar proyectos. And in classes like chemistry, you may have to experiment with chemical substances. Experimentar con sustancias químicas. Let's say it again. Experimentar con sustancias químicas. Finally, if you want to learn and perform well in your classes, you need to complete your assignments or homework. Completar tus tareas. One last time. Completar tus tareas. Great job! Now, when you talk about your activities that you do every day, you're referring to the present, not what you did yesterday or what you will do tomorrow. Those activities are called verbs, to study, to take notes. However, you don't go around saying, I to study, he to take notes, because then you would sound like a caveman. I to study. No, you change those actions to fit the person you're talking about. I study. He takes notes. That's called conjugation, changing the form of a verb to match the person or people that you're talking about. Newsflash, you also have to make those changes in Spanish, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Now, before we jump to it, there are two things that I need you to know. The first is that in Spanish, there are three types of verbs depending on their ending. AR as in estudiar, ER as in leer, to read, and IR as in escribir, to write. But today, our focus is only going to be on the AR verbs. The second is that all verbs have what we call a stem and an ending. For example, in estudiar, the ending is AR, and anything before that is called the stem. So, estudi is the stem and AR is the ending. Estudiar. Are you with me? Okay. Now you're ready for me to show you my trick to conjugate a verb in 2 simple steps. It's so easy, it's almost magical. So, you have the different persons that you can talk about, the subjects. Yo, tú, you, singular. Él, ella. Nosotros, we. This can refer to males only or to males and females combined. If you want to refer to females only, you would say nosotras. Ustedes, you, plural. And ellos, they, a group of males. Ellas, they, a group of females. If you want to talk about a mixed group of males and females, you would use ellos. Okay, let's conjugate estudiar. Step 1. You're going to take the verb stem estudi and repeat it in all the subjects. Estudi, 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 and so on. Notice that the stem doesn't change when you combine it with each subject. That's why these verbs are called regular verbs. And having the same stem throughout makes them super easy to work with. All the verbs we'll work on in this lesson are regular verbs. Now, for step 2, you're going to add one of the following endings to each stem in each subject, like this. O for yo, yo estudio. Please repeat with me every time. Yo estudio. As for tú, tú estudias. Let's say it again. Tú estudias. A for él and ella. Él estudia. Ella estudia. Let's say it again. Él estudia. Ella estudia. Amos for nosotros, we. Nosotros estudiamos. Nosotros estudiamos. And for ustedes, ellos, and ellas. Ustedes estudian. Ellos estudian. Ellas estudian. Let's say it again. Ustedes estudian. Ellos estudian. Ellas estudian. And there you have it. You have conjugated an entire verb. Okay, production, shut the lights. We're out of here. Nah, just kidding. I'm here. It's just that that's all it takes to conjugate a regular verb. Really. How about if we use this trick to say what you and other students normally do when studying? Have your notes in hand and work with me. Let's say that we have to complete projects in a class. So, to express that I do that, I'm going to say, yo completo proyectos. To express that you do that, I'm going to say, tú completas proyectos. Then, how would you say that he completes projects? Pause and look at your notes. You got it? You would say, él completa proyectos. Same thing for she. Ella completa proyectos. Now, let's take mirar y escuchar el video de la lección. We have two verbs to work with here. Pause here and make two sentences. One saying that we do that, and the other saying that they, a group of females, do that. Your sentences should look like this. Nosotros miramos y escuchamos el video de la lección. Ellas miran y escuchan el video de la lección. Excellent work! Let's look at what we learned today. Today, we learned how to express everyday learning activities using verb variations with my two simple step method. I can't say it enough. I love working with you guys, and you're doing great. Just remember to keep practicing, because the more you practice, the better you get at speaking Spanish. Until then, I'll see you next class. Ciao! Nos vemos!
Hey!